Hey there, I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby from the Weather Show at Vin Crosby on YouTube. Just walking about, and don't let this beautiful day fool you. Snow is coming our way. It looks like for Friday morning. It's going to be a messy commute across the Treasure Valley for tomorrow, and we're going to get all this covered with snow. All the leaves that are on the ground, all covered with snow. For tomorrow. It's all because of a warm front that's going to be moving in, overriding all the cold air that's right down here at the surface, and we are going to see a convective kind of a situation with those puffy clouds coming on up from up above, and we're going to see that kind of push the snow into the region as we go over the next couple of days. I just noticed the sun is at my back, so I'm going to get in the sunlight. We are going to see probably around 1 to 3 inches before it changes over to rain. That scenario, which we become really accustomed to here in the Treasure Valley, our classic snow event. This system will come on in tomorrow morning. We probably start to see the snow flying in the west end of the valley around the Oregon, Idaho border around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then it'll expand towards the east and come down pretty good. And with the temperatures, because of the clear skies that are out, temperatures are really going to fall tonight back below freezing, and with that cold air down here at the surface, a lot of the roads could get slick because it'll come down pretty much a good burst as we go on in through the early morning hours tomorrow. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. The mountains probably getting between 4 and 10 inches of snow as we go on in throughout much of the day. Then it will change over to rain in the valley, and a lot of it will just become slush and wash away. But there will be an extended period of time where we'll see snow on the ground and accumulating, getting all messy and slick roads. So tomorrow, give yourself some extra time if you are going out and about on the Treasure Valley floors, driving around tomorrow morning. So it looks pretty slick across the region tomorrow morning with the snow coming on down. So that's kind of the way I see it shaping up right now. Normally we wouldn't have, I think, snow with this event tomorrow morning on Friday morning, but because the column of cold air way up in the atmosphere is tremendously colder than what is down here at the surface for this time of the year, I think the column is going to be cold enough to support all snow for an extended period of time in the morning. And so with that, some areas are going to get up over around 3 inches of snow from this north of I-84 going on up into the foothills during the day tomorrow. South of 84, more like 1 to 2 inches before the changeover. The wind that you can see kind of going behind me with the leaves here, that southeast wind as it comes on in from that direction back there, right behind me, and comes towards us. A lot of people don't know this, but that's a downsloping wind. So the wind, the elevation back towards Mountain Home and Twin Falls, that's higher than Boise. And so that wind coming in from that direction goes downhill. Anything that goes downhill when it comes to wind, that is a warming effect in the atmosphere. And typically, sometimes it's a warming, drying effect, and that will knock this type of weather pattern as far as precipitation goes down, where we don't see a lot of snow and it immediately goes over to rain. This case is a little different. This case, there's a good enough column of cold air, I think, aloft to support the snowfall, to maintain it, as it encounters maybe some warming down below. So that's the way it's looking at, like, for me now. So that when this comes through tomorrow morning, of course, we'll get the snow, we'll get some slick conditions. Some areas, south of the I-84 area will get a lot less. North, back up towards the foothills, a lot more. And I think up even the foothills just behind Boise and some of those higher elevations, you could see between 3 and 6 inches of snow in some areas, especially the highest peaks. Bogus probably getting up around 7 inches of snow out of this tomorrow. Brundage a little closer, maybe to 10, and back towards Baker City. If you're traveling the Blues, very slick conditions along Interstate 84. If you're heading back up into that direction, the pass areas, they'll be possibly shut down with this overnight, tomorrow morning. Most of the snow should start flying there after midnight and then going back towards the Columbia River Gorge. So this is going to affect a lot of the northwest. Down towards the Magic Valley, I think the precipitation by the time it gets there, it will be snow in the morning and then go over to rain in the afternoon. But this is going to come on in a real weird trajectory. We'll see it come in from the precipitation, rather, coming in from the northwest direction and then gradually moving a little bit towards the east. So the moisture is going to come in a weird angle, if you will, and kind of propagate down towards the southeastern areas of southern Idaho. So it's going to come in from the northwest back up here and then kind of push itself down to the southeast, down in this direction towards Mountain Home. And so with the precipitation kind of slicing its way or dividing its way across the region, then we're going to see all the foothills and all out here, these fields all covered with snow as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So that's kind of way things are shaping up, I think, in the Treasure Valley. Snow on the way, and then a very wintry, active weather pattern coming on through. I told some friends, and now it's starting to come to fruition. We've got snow up in the mountains. Most areas get around 5 to 7 inches of snow up there. The mountainous regions, the ski areas, the Boise Mountains, the West Central Mountains, probably going to see 1 to 3 feet of snow here by the 9th of November. And then maybe even more than that coming in our direction too. So I just realized that I've been talking this way and not looking at the camera that way. Isn't that so annoying? That's so annoying. Amateur hour here, 30 years of TV, didn't even look into the camera. A novice. Oh well, be patient with me, my friends. I'm going to give you more updates and some more videos coming your way on my winter weather outlook. I know it's my favorite thing to do, and I know people love it in the Northwest. I'm going to give you that forecast coming up. It is a La Nina year, and that usually is pretty good when it comes to snowpack. But I'll break it all down for you, but I wanted to give you this video here to give you an update on the snow. I don't want anybody to be caught off guard from the very slick conditions that will be around in the morning. So be safe out there. Let me know how much you get, and hopefully by this time tomorrow it'll all be rain and washed away.